Let's talk about how they can do in the 2023 NFL season. Like I said, last year they went 5-12. They started off the season pretty promising. Wins over the 49ers, win over the Houston Texans, then 4-game losing streak, beat Jacksonville, right? A very good Jacksonville team. Lose 5 games in a row, 6 games in a row. Beat the Arizona Cardinals, and lose a couple games, and then finally get a win at the end of the season, giving them a 5-12 record last season. Obviously did not make the playoffs. A top draft pick again this season. They ultimately did get Sean Payton as a head coach this season. Russell Wilson has trimmed some fat, allegedly. Cortland Sutton is healthy. Jerry Jeudy is healthy. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. I think Russell Wilson is officially over that hill. I think the Denver Broncos made a mistake by bringing him in. I said that last year. The Denver Broncos were arguably a quarterback away a couple years ago. Now they're a quarterback away with a bunch of defensive help and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. They are very far removed from a playoff bound team. I do have the Denver Broncos going 6-11 this season. It is a game improvement from the 5-12 last season. I don't think the Sean Payton effect is quite taken shape there in Denver yet. I do have them opening the year off with 2 wins at home over the Raiders and over the Washington Commanders. But when they travel to Miami, that is a loss. When they travel to Chicago, that is a loss. And then special alert, if you guys are a Jets fan, look out, close your eyes, because I think the Jets are going to be very good anyways. But they do beat the New York Football Jets at home when the Jets come to Mile High Stadium. But then this is not an easy stretch for them at all, guys. This is not an easy stretch. They travel to Kansas City. Thursday Night Football, that is a loss. At home versus the Green Bay Packers, a very good Green Bay Packers team. Do not sleep on the Green Bay Packers. That is a loss. Then they're back at home versus the Kansas City Chiefs again. That is another loss. I hate these back-to-back games when you play back-to-back division games. When I say back-to-back division games, that is 2 division games, the same opponent in 3 weeks. That is absolutely dumb. Week number 9, they do have a bye week, but then they travel to Buffalo. Monday Night Football. That is a loss. Finally, back at home, beat the Minnesota Vikings. Back at home versus the Cleveland Browns. They beat the Cleveland Browns. That is a huge upset. Huge upset. But then, hangover blues start again. Lost to the Houston Texans at Houston. Lost to the Chargers at LA. Lost to the Detroit Lions at Detroit. Back at home versus the Patriots. That is a loss. Then they're at home versus the Chargers. That is a win. But then they lose the final game of the season to the Raiders, making them 6-11 at Vegas. So 6-11 season for the Denver Broncos this season. And I think they're going to be okay on the offensive side of the ball. I think they're going to lose a lot of close games. The reason why I think they're going to lose a lot of close games is because the defense. I'm not so certain about how good their defense is going to be. Yes, they added Frank Clark to the defense line. Yes, they still have Patrick Surtain as a cornerback. But other than that, nobody really jumps out and says gradually like, hey, I'm going to be extra good. I'm going to be the lockdown player on this defense. Yes, Justin Simmons is pretty good. Kareem Jackson, not terrible. Now, once film comes out of camps and OTAs and a couple preseason games, and if the defense, does jump out at me, I could see a couple more wins. I could see wins over the Chargers and Raiders again, sweeping them. I could see a win over the Packers or the Bears. We will see. To be determined. But right now, as of June 28th, 2023, Broncos are going 6-11.